Its story would be based on actual historical events. It would feature human characters, and it would contain a beautiful musical score. Now, Walt Disney Pictures' newest animated feature is ready for audiences everywhere to enjoy. The film is Pocahontas. And on this program, we'll take you behind the scenes with the directors, animators, actors, and musicians who contributed to the creation of this classic story of two different worlds and of love conquering all. The America of 1607 was an enchanted land of unspoiled beauty and mystery. It was populated by a noble race of people who lived in harmony with the earth and whose deep spiritual beliefs were strongly aligned with this natural world. Pocahontas was the beautiful and restless daughter of Chief Powhatan, the leader of these tradition-bound people. Her tragic and eventful life is legend to every American schoolchild. And when the filmmakers at Walt Disney Pictures decided to bring her story to life, they were challenged with creating their first animated feature based on a real person and an actual historical event, the coming of the English explorers and the dashing young captain who would change Pocahontas' life forever. But the story of Pocahontas is as much legend as it is fact. Poets and painters have fantasized for years about the beautiful Indian princess who lived in an enchanted forest. And it is this blend of history and fantasy that Walt Disney Pictures has brought to life. Our story begins with the English settlers sailing against the elements toward this new land in search of gold and adventure. They are led by the greedy governor of the Virginia Company, John Ratcliffe.
Trouble on deck.
And by their captain, the rugged and adventurous John Smith.
Steady on your course. It's all right, Thomas. We'll get her tied off.
Meanwhile, in the enchanted forest, Pocahontas ponders her future with the stern warrior her father has chosen as her husband.
I think my dream is pointing me down another path.
This is the right path for you.
She can't shake the feeling that someone is coming, that something is about to happen.
You've got this story of two worlds, complete opposites, coming together, told through the eyes of two people. So we intercut the ship of the and John Smith landing, and as his foot's hitting the shore, Pocahontas is coming up a rock, setting sight on John Smith for the first time.
I think we're telling the story of two people who make a connection with each other, not the least of which because they're both risk takers in their own worlds. They do a kind of cat and mouse game with one another in terms of her sneaking around trying to get a better look at him, and him thinking he's being stalked by an Indian, and what's going to happen when those two worlds collide.
And there they are, standing, these people that they don't have a common language, they don't have common history of any sort, they don't have a common thing in anything except the fact that it's a man and a woman who are destined to be together.
It's all right. He's kind of a jack of all trades, his own man who wants to forge his own life, who's very capable, especially in tough situations. And one gets the idea that he's experienced a few tough situations before. And that he's also a man with something to learn. And he's intelligent enough to pick that up and to actually learn something and to change.
This is how we say hello. Wingapo.
Wingapo.
I think John Smith is basically a good guy who has a little bit of cultural rethinking to do, courtesy of Pocahontas.
Wait. There's so much we can teach you. We've improved the lives of savages all over the world.
Savages?
Not that you're a savage.
Just my people.
No.
Pocahontas takes John Smith into her world and helps him to look at it in a different way. And I think because he has the capacity to change, she falls in love with him.
And for once, never wonder what they're worth.